Good morning, this is Jack from Charting the Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Wednesday, the 2nd of April. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing and learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to issue trading signals. Right, we've been seeing a bit of a rally on Bitcoin, and I'm wondering about this rally because I've got this potential alternate flag. Now, we could be forming larger flags on all of these having had, all three of them having had flags which broke down. I'm a bit skeptical about that, and this hasn't been the strongest rally, and if equities are about to go down hard, then chances are that crypto will go with them. So historically, I've had a careful look over quite a long period, and that is generally, well, that's pretty strongly. So we shall see how that goes. And just because a channel is established does not mean it needs to get back to channel resistance, but we will see. We did have an RSI 14 buy signal. That's made target. On the daily middle band, I've got that at 84,685, and we're slightly above that at the moment. What will I be reading into that break above? Not as much as I would if we broke over the 50 DMA, which I've got at 8804. We'll see how that goes. 8804.6. So we'll see. But certainly it is modestly encouraging. I know what people are looking for here. This would be a flag which would be A, B, C. Really be looking for about 91,500 to 92,000. If we get there, I'd be leaning towards it failing afterwards. These are all still pretty clear bearish patterns. Right, looking at Solana, we are close to it. We've had a little retest of the daily middle band here. Again, that could get challenged, but I would say that this has been an awful lot slower off the low. Outstanding bear market target below is still at 121.19. Now, I was talking to Sergey yesterday, and I was talking about the potential level bottom that could form here, depending on what's happening on equities. But we could have a retest this low, little level bottom here, and that could break up with a target in about the 174 area. We'll see. It's a possibility, and it is a possibility that I'm considering, but not necessarily a probability. Actually, I think that would be in about the 184 area. So it could deliver a big rally, but what I said to Sergey was there's a whole load of ifs to go with that. And we need to get through a lot of ifs for that to play out. And we will have to see whether any of that starts happening. As it is, I'm thinking we get down to 112, and if equities really tank, we could go through it, which would be a damn shame because that's a really good support area. Looking at Ethereum, let's look at overall patterns here, and I have not written these off by any means. Testing the daily middle band as resistance here as well. Basically, we're just doing a little rally with equities, but as with equities, we're probably going to resolve downwards. We didn't quite retest the low here. I'm still looking for that retest at 1754.47. It'll reach that quicker than Solana would. If we see a big support break on Ethereum, does that really matter? Nonetheless, it is joined by one or both of the others. Ethereum, well, actually, this is someone was saying it in a witty fashion yesterday, which I was listening to, and he was talking about the FTX starting to pay out, and he was saying that looking back at the price in 2022, then he said his was when they went under, it was about 1,700, and it was 1,700 then, and he's getting 1,700 now. Bitcoin, by example, is up over 3 times since then, and Solana, well, it's up about 8 times, even at these low levels. So Ethereum has been very much underperforming for a long while, and there's no particular reason to think that's about to change. All right, so we shall see. In that case, let's have a quick look at questions, of which we have none. I will catch everyone tomorrow, and everyone have a great day.